Hey guys, welcome to our Wednesday and Thursday lesson for beginning stage 1. Now guys, this is something that we are going to be working on a Wednesday and Thursday this week. We have the same learning intention for Wednesday and Thursday in week 4. We've also worked on this in week 3. We've been working on our skip counting and our rhythmic counting by 2s, 5s and 10s. That is going to be our learning intention once again. I am learning to skip count by 2s, 5s and 10s, both forwards and backwards. We're going to show that on a number line as well. Now, I've seen your work and it is fantastic, guys, but it's all about practice. It's all about repeating the process, really drumming in the understanding of the content. So that way, I could tell you any number, give you any number in the world, and I could ask you to skip count by a certain number, and you'll know how to do it and you'll know what to do. Now, this is what we did last week, and this is something that I wanted us to continue to practice, okay? This is going to help us when we move into our middle stage 1 extension content. Our skip counting on a number line. I gave you the example of the 2s last week. I am going to give you an example with the 5s this week. Now, as I said, I want to see you maybe try and go as high as you can go with your skip counting. But it doesn't necessarily matter how high you can go, but also by starting at different numbers. So for instance, I'm going to start my first example today at 0. I'm going to jump by 5s. My first job, I put a plus 5 at the top. 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 5 equals 20. Now guys, we can continue going with that, but this is the number that I want you to start with today, working with your 5s. Starting from 0 can be a little easy. So I would like you to try and move on to something a little bit more difficult. I'm going to draw another blank number line. Now remember, there are so many numbers you can be doing this with, so I would love to see how many times and how many numbers you've worked with. I'm going to start from 16. And I'm going to jump by 5. 16, now if you don't know what that is, plus 5, you put 16 in your head. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm going to put 21 here. I'm going to jump by 5 again. 21 plus 5. If you don't know what that is, you put the largest number in your head once again and you count on. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm going to jump again. Plus 5, 26 plus 5 is 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 plus 5 is 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And there you go. Starting from 0, starting from a different number. The same thing. Now, a different number, when I say a different number, it could be any number. Try and choose numbers between 1 and 100 and see how far you can you can skip count forwards and skip count back. Remember to show the value of your jumps. So if I drew this for you, a number line that looked like this. I know that I have automatically, I'm starting at 20. Nothing else is filled out here. Since I'm starting on the right-hand side, instantly I know that we're subtracting. If I didn't know that straight away, I look at my minus sign. That means moving backwards. I can see that we're moving backwards by 5s from 20. Okay? So I can easily move through and fill in the number line. Now, I would like you to show me examples on both Wednesday and Thursday of you skip counting forwards and skip counting backwards. Because that's our learning intention for these 2 days. If you find yourself getting very good, and even when you start, you're skip counting at random numbers between 0 and 100, I would like you to move on to the extension activities. Because what we're doing up there is very similar to what we're doing here. Okay? Also, we've been introduced to hundreds charts. Now, this isn't a hundreds chart because it would have taken Mr. Yabsley too long to draw that on the board, and I didn't have enough space to fit it on. So I thought I'll do a 1 to 30 numbers chart, and I'm going to colour in my multiples of 2. So starting at 0, multiples of 2 red and 5, let me choose a better colour, green and 10s blue. So this is an example of what I would like your hundreds chart to look like. I'm starting at 0, which is here. And I'm going to skip by 2. So 0, 2. And I'm going to colour in the top red. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Now I'm not going to do it all for you because I don't want to give you the first third of it. I'm then going to skip count by 5s, multiples of 5, which means if they're multiples of 5, I'm starting at 0 so that I get a better understanding of what I can multiply and divide 5 by. Green, 0. I'm going to colour in the other side, green, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now, since I'm skip counting by a larger number, I'm not colouring in as many squares, am I? As I am with my skip counting by 2s. Let me have a look at the 10s. I'm going to start from 0, 10, 20, 30. Now, I'm not colouring in many at all when I'm counting by 10s. The larger the number, the less I am colouring in. I wonder what that means. I want you to have a think, guys. Have a think. I wonder, as the numbers get bigger, they have less multiples in the lower numbers, don't they? These are only 1 to 30, and numbers can be infinity, guys. That is what we are doing on Wednesday and Thursday this week. If you have any questions, Google Classroom or Class Dojo, please send me a message. I want to see moving forwards and backwards on a number line. Show me you starting your number line at different numbers from 0 to 100. Start in 3 digits if you're finding it too easy. Also, take a picture of your coloured in hundreds chart. Show me that you know how to skip count by 2, 5s and 10s on a hundreds chart. Good luck, guys. Can't wait to see your work.